This video is being shot at Hamad International Airport, which means I'm away from home. And the thing that is making this one so different from every other time that I've posted pictures with this doll is that this time I don't have a return ticket. The day I booked the one-way flight, I cried myself to sleep. If you've been following this channel long enough, you would know that no one and nothing could convince me to relocate from Zimbabwe. But here we are. So how did we get here? Let's take it back. Wait, I didn't mean take it back literally. Here is what just happened. We're at the US Embassy and I just collected my visa, which means that this is the beginning of my Living Zimbabwe vlog. Stay tuned. Let's go. It's a good sister coming at you from America, from Ame. And I guess, okay, all jokes aside, this video is being shot from Philadelphia. I got here and I thought I've watched billions and billions and billions. Okay, that's an exaggeration. I've watched a couple of these travel vlogs, so I thought I should also shoot mine and put mine out there, mainly for your viewing pleasure and also just so that I have something to fall back on or look back on like years from now. So yeah, welcome to my channel. My name is Moat Chifamba. I am a chartered accountant. I'm also a first year MBA student at the Warren School at the University of Pennsylvania, which is why I had to move from my hometown and home country all the way 12,000 miles or kilometers away to the US, and here is just how everything happened. So to start off, I'm going to take you through my farewell things. So my friends decided to I influenced my friends to take a trip, a final trip. So I've always loved traveling in Zimbabwe, so you can see my trips or guides that I created for different trips on my channel. But we then decided to do one last trip, and it was gonna be a farewell party. So when you want to party, where do you go in Zim? You go Bulawayo. You do Bulawayo. So we are into Bulawayo, and we arrived. It was also my last day at work, so I got there. We did a bit of work, and then my friends got there in the afternoon. People were already late. And then that evening we went for a dinner at La Creme, and they made this beautiful banner. You can see here a beautiful banner that was like King Mo is one bound. If you don't know that I call myself King Mo, I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, we did a dinner, nice food, a giant cocktail. This is the biggest cocktail I've ever seen. We had ordered 3 of these, and the dinner person said, the chef said, you will never be able to finish 3 of these cocktails if it's just 6 people. Because then it was 6 people. Was it? Well, yeah. If you're 6 people, you're never going to be able to finish a giant cocktail. So we ended up just getting one, and we actually didn't finish it. That one I totally recommend La Creme. If you ever find yourself in Blaio, go for dinner at La Creme and ask for Chef Spool, and he will take very good care of you. So after that dinner, people went out. I was tired. Usually I'm more from let's have fun, like kamoto ke toto, and then I'm out. So people went out. I didn't. I saw statuses and videos the following day. Then the following morning we woke up and danced with my high school best friend. We danced the night away. Then in the afternoon we decided to go to Matopos, because there's always been a dream of mine to go to Matopos at bucket list. But whenever I got to Blair, I got so caught up in the partying that we never really actually went to Matopos. So this time I wanted to do that before I left, just like I wanted to go to Great Zimbabwe before I left. Go on Instagram if you don't know about that. So we went to Matopos. It was fun. We didn't get to do a lot because we didn't have a tour guide. pro tip: if you're going to Metropos, find yourself a tour guide. But on the way back, I had like a very, looking back moment when I saw people's vegetarian sawuswa, because we used to do that at home. So I'm like, okay, thank God, like the journey has been so long. So thank God. Then after that, before we went to Metropos, we actually were very hungry, so we stopped at Ferry Cafe in Blawayo. Highly recommended. So beautiful. The food was affordable, but it wasn't like premium, but it was good. Then after that, after Metropos, this is where we went. As usual, like it's a rite of passage. You go to Smokehouse. So we went to Smokehouse. My friends and I, we went to Smokehouse. We had food, and pro tip: don't ever leave Blawayo without going to eat steak at Smokehouse. So we did have Smokehouse, and then they have this new "I love Blawayo" sign. We took videos and pictures. It was so cute. Then after that, we went home. We slept. Before we went to Metropos, people gave me flowers. My friends gave me flowers, and in every, like in the flower, in the bouquet, there were like differently colored flowers, and they were saying that every color represented one of them, and they went around talking about why that color represented them, and I was the one in the middle because center of attention. Here I am. It was so cute.
Each rose in this is a different color and represents each one of us in here. So I'm going to choose pink.
Yeah, the pink one.
Because it's very close to red.
Aww.
Well, like everyone else here, you want to be very close, but I think pink is close. So I don't know which one would you like, and explain why.
Let me see.
You want that color.
Wherever do.
No, the other one is orange.
I want this
What color blind?
pink close to white. This one? Yes. Because it's close to red. But this one was taken.
I want to choose this one.
Orange.
The color you.
This one orange, but near red. Was blue.
Smart.
It's okay. Which one is one? Which one is one?
Inde tora iri. Mukuru watra iri rine zviredhi. Oh, kwasara iri neiri. White nayo.
I
choose white.
Okay, why?
Can you say that again?
Because all enough is pure.
And I'll take the last color because I was the last in the school.
Let me tell you why I chose my color. I chose my color because it's like, like the gradual, like in a true mache, it was wrong, like it's gradual, like the friendship, the way it just grew, like it's
This is Hobbs.
Which way is Hobbs? This one.
And then after that, they then gave me a card, which had like farewell messages and pictures of me with them. Oh my God, I couldn't help crying because it was so thoughtful and so beautiful. I think that was the highlight of this trip. Anyway, now after that, I went home a bit. I was there for like 3-4 days, and then Wednesday or Thursday back to Harare. Then got my hair done, got my nails done, put back my laptop because I still had my laptop from work, so I brought it back to work, and then just last hanging out with friends. And on Saturday, we had the final More Is Bound party. Guys, we went to Graceland's Resort. Let me just plug them here. We went to Graceland's Resort and we had booked a boat cruise. So we had initially wanted to do games on the water, but it ended up becoming dances on the water because that's all we did. All we did was dance and dance and dance. And then after the dance, they set up a bonfire for us, so we ended up having games on the bonfire with my friends. Then that was Saturday. Sunday, my friends, my cousins started coming in the afternoon. You know, like if you're black, if you are black and you're going on a trip to go abroad without a return ticket, everybody's gonna be there, like everybody's gonna be coming through. So my cousins started pulling up in the afternoon. We bought some drinks, we bought to be lit, so we started just chilling, and then my entire family came, like my uncles, my aunties, everyone was there. My friend Hope was there, but then we ended up just going for a family dinner with my cousins and my uncles and my aunties. That dinner was beautiful. I don't want to know. There was no speech, but it was just interactions, family interactions. It was so beautiful. We went to Food Nest. It's very affordable. Please, I'm plugging it here. Food Nest. So the following day was the day to go. Oh my god. Woke up good time. Had a combi. Had a whole combi from Nucleus Kahaya to take us to the airport. Woke up good time, but I don't know where things just went wrong. We actually did the prayer in time. Next thing, I'm arriving at the airport 45 minutes before departure. Check-in is closed. We missed our flight. So after missing the flight, I had to rebook. God, it was stressful. We had to rebook for about, I think it was like $500 more for me to rebook one way to Philadelphia for the following day because I needed to be here. I needed to move in. Like I had bought furniture. You seen my first week in the US video. So I had bought furniture. I needed to pick it up and stuff. So I needed to be here as soon as possible. So I had to be on the next flight. So I got, and thank God Qatar still flies in daily into Zimbabwe. So I got into the next flight. So look at me taking pictures this day that after missing our flight, I was within it. I went home, I slept, like kupina muma blankets and boots. I was so stressed. I was just like, why did I waste so much money? I started hanging out, talking. It actually ended up being a very good evening with my aunties and my uncles because most of my cousins had left. So the following morning, If I tell you at 7 a.m., 7 a.m., people were waking me up to bath. As soon as those gates were open, I think I was among the first people to check in. My family, Bachindi Pushira trolley, Tichita say, Takaenda. That was my uncles, my aunts, my brothers, my cousins. Everyone was there. Bachindi Pushira trolley in my bag. Takaenda. So I then got into the flight. After checking, then we just chilled, took pictures, and then it was time to go. Let me plug in here the government of Zimbabwe in terms of the airport. So we did check into the old terminal, and then to actually go into the airport, we used the new terminal. Love the new airport. Love the Wi-Fi. Even its Wi-Fi, the new airport is beautiful. It is beautiful. Well done. Now we can bring the investors home because our point of contact with the world is just top class. So after it was now time to go. When it was time to go. I think when we're not taking the final pictures, that's when it hurts me that I'm going. Okay, it's been hitting me like moments, but I just couldn't. At one point, I just started crying during the pictures, but then I was like, okay, let me contain myself. Then it was now time to hug everyone goodbye. The tear gets just tears, crying. And it was time to hug my baby. Mungu goodbye. Guys, the tears that we cried. Oh my god, it was so painful. It was so painful to live. Like you know that living is for the best right now at this point in our lives. It's for the best, but it's just such a painful process. So we checked in. Baby girl got herself together. Got in, checked in, boarded the plane. And the plane was sort of a funny thing. The plane for Tuesday had so many people, it was delayed. Like check-in happened like up to, so the plane is usually, departure is 12:35. But if I tell you that plane was still checking people up to like 12. I was like, why did this not happen yesterday? Why did it have to happen today? But then that's when you see that God had a reason for it. So the plane was sort of like delayed, so we didn't leave until like 10 to 1 or something. So we went after checking in, got my seat, sat down, and then was just chatting with everyone. This time I'm distracted. I'm chatting with everyone. Oh yeah, boarded, about to leave. Then the air captain starts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. Harare towards Doha. What? And then it hits you. For me, it was just it was just a continuation of the tears. I was just crying. But anyway, beyond the crying, it was a good flight. Well, snacks came. Then we got to Zambia. Had a bit of a 1 hour layover where the plane was being cleaned and everything. Then it was now Zambia to Doha, which is like, is it 7 hours or something, or 6 hours or something. So then we had a lot of food. So it was food came. Now to make me forget my troubles, I had Dua Lipa on repeat. Then we got to Doha. So here is another pro tip. If you're traveling through Qatar Airways and transiting through Doha, everyone through Qatar transits through Doha. If you have a layover of more than 8 hours, they have this complimentary hotel accommodation that they give to everyone who is eligible, like if you have more than 8 hours of layover, but it's subject to immigration approval. So I had been approved for the day before. You can actually book 72 hours before your flight on the Qatar app, but because I missed that flight and I booked into another flight. Just 24 hours later, I could not book the hotel, so I had to try my luck at the transfer desk. So when they told me, yeah, cool, we can do that, but immigration needs to approve. So immigration approved, so I had to go out to a hotel in Qatar. The queues, oh my god, the queues at Doha airport to leave the airport. I didn't know that there's so many people traveling like into the country, not like through the airport. Like through the airport, I knew I'd been through the airport, but like out of the airport, I didn't know that there was so many people. But then the moment you leave the airport, you actually see a person, like a Qatar Airways person, takes you to your taxi. We had like a little combi. Sorry guys, I call it combi. It's a combi in Zimbabwe. It was very humid and hot, and I was wearing specs. At first, I thought it was like misty because my specs were misty, like it was just misty. But then it was just the specs. After taking out the specs, you can actually see that it's clear. We go to the hotel. The hotel has food like a restaurant. I couldn't wait to have some real food. And then this is the food that was there. So it was, I think, $25 for a buffet per plate. So did the buffet. The food was not like Zimbabwean food, but it was doable. And then got the hotel. Here's a sneak peek of the hotel. We do have a room tour. It's not well lit, but here is the Qatar Transit Hotel. I am staying at the Doha Safari Hotel. I'm staying at the Doha Safari Hotel, and just wanted to show you guys how it actually looks like. Come in. Here we have the closet, and oh my god, I think purple is the color here because this is just so cute. This is water. I hope. Yeah, this is water and some tea items, a little fridge. And then here we have the bedroom. So I chose singles. You actually can choose like a double or a single. So I got into a room with singles. And then here we have a little sofa, a little desk if you want to work. And if you open the windows, it's just a view that I don't need to emphasize. And then there's a mirror there. And that's about it, really. So for now, I just wanted to put this in a video. So you know, let me try to do this to add light into this room. So you would know that I love food. I'm on a diet and I love food, but I had to kill the diet today because I got here and I was so hungry. We got so much food as you've already seen in the plane, but when I got here I was hungry, and when I realized that there is an actual restaurant here, I was so happy. So I went down to try it, and I had lamb, I had rice, I don't remember what else I had. Oh, I had chicken and macaroni, which was really nice, and all of it was like $20, which is less than the buffet price at Rainbow Towers in Harare. So that was quite a steal, given that airport food is quite expensive. So for now, I'm going to take just a few hours to just rest for a bit. I feel weak, I feel tired, I feel exhausted. So I'm going to take a few hours to just sleep off, and then I'll wake up and the Qatar Airways driver will come and pick me up and go to the airport with me. Okay. I'll see you in the next section of this video. All changed up and ready to go to take a shower. Now I feel very fresh. We can get this thing done now. Bye. Because my flight was at 8, we had to be at the airport by 5. So we left the hotel, I think 4:30. Yeah, then they bunch you up with other passengers and stuff. So left the hotel from Qatar back to the airport. But because I had already been checked in Harare, I didn't need to do check-in again, but just had to go to like security. Then go to the airport. Didn't do so much sightseeing because remember sis said it was already off budget. sis was already off budget, so I didn't want to be tempted. But I couldn't resist a croissant in the airport, so we had a croissant, and then after that, walked to the gate. You know, like US flights are very tricky. There's like secondary checking and stuff. So went to do secondary checking, and guess what? This happened. Please hear me out. Something happened. So Qatar Airways just decided I'm a frequent flyer. So they decided to upgrade my seat from economy to this. To business class. So now Sus is traveling business. Levels! Levels. So now it became business class for business school, baby. So yeah, business class. So I've been through business class with like Egypt Air and stuff, like those kind of airlines. Let me just tell you, let me just clarify and make a public service announcement. Qatar Airways business class is different from all these other business classes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I even had like just started off. I'm not even a champagne person. I have acid issues, but I had to start it with champagne. It had to be like that. And then they gave us this bag which had like pajamas and like morning shoes, and then in this white bag there was hand cream, facial cream, body cream, like a little perfume, lip balm, and then there was like fresh towels, and then every time before every meal they would come and set the table, and then I reclined my seat, had a good night's sleep. Look at this person, this fool. Look at this person taking a video of me sleeping here. So there's actually like you can go to economy or back to business class where the plane is moving or whatever. Had a supply of gin and cranberry. And then yeah, that was a smooth flight. But in this flight now, Doha to Philadelphia, I was just so overwhelmed. I couldn't watch movies. But at the same time, I couldn't sleep, so I just ended up just doing music. But then when I could, then I would wake up and try to watch my movie. Then as soon as we're now about to learn, we got like US customs things, then it was more in America. Unfortunately, for the clearance process, you're not supposed to take videos, so I just respected that. Didn't take any videos. But it was actually quite smooth. Didn't get any questions. Just asked us, do you have alcohol? I was like, no. Do you have any food, like any meat? No. What else they ask? They said that alcohol, we allowed 1 bottle. And then everything else, that was really nothing. And then we got to, after clearing, we got to collect the baggage. Funny thing, you know those trolleys, the baggage trolleys that are free in Harare or Indoor or anywhere else? You pay $5, actually $6 for them here. Then I didn't have a US line, so stayed a bit in the lounge. I didn't have anybody picking me up anyway, but because I'm a smart girl, I'd already booked and I'd already downloaded Uber. I got this from Thriving Girl. This girl with the channel was doing business school and just vlogging as well, and she mentioned that you're supposed to have an Uber application already installed on your phone, because otherwise you're gonna spend so much money on an airport taxi. So I had already installed Uber, so I just stayed in the lobby a bit, did my used Wi-Fi, booked an Uber, and then when the Uber was here, then just went down. But then I actually did realize it when we were actually walking, that there's Wi-Fi all through to the Uber pickup point. Like there's an Uber pickup point, and then that was it. That was me, and this was me in the Uber. So that has been my travel vlog. It's been so long, I know, but it is what it is. The next vlog that's coming is your first week in the US, or my first week in the US, and that one is also gonna be like a sit down with videos like this. because I want to give you guidance on how to do your first week in the US, or rather what I did my first week in the US, which included a lot of errors, like things that I should have done better. So I'm gonna do a video so that if you decide to come to the US also as a student, you will be able to do things better, because that is the idea of this channel. Thank you so much for staying by, for staying tuned. We're done with CA contents. We are now into student era. We're into new student era. So yeah, thank you so much. Subscribe if that is something interesting to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.